Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a sweet and kind-hearted girl named Cinderella. Cinderella's life was not easy. After losing her parents, she was left in the care of her wicked stepmother and her two cruel stepsisters. They treated her like a servant, making her do all the chores and giving her no kindness in return. Despite their cruelty, Cinderella remained gentle and hopeful, believing that better days were ahead. One day, an exciting announcement was made throughout the kingdom. The prince was hosting a grand ball, and everyone was invited. Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters were thrilled and immediately began preparing their dresses. Cinderella too dreamed of going to the ball, but her stepmother laughed at her, saying she had nothing suitable to wear. Heartbroken, Cinderella watched as they left for the ball, leaving her alone and in tears. Suddenly, a soft, warm light filled the room. A kind and magical fairy godmother appeared. The fairy godmother decided to reward Cinderella. With a wave of her wand, she transformed a pumpkin into a magnificent golden carriage. Next, she turned Cinderella's rags into a stunning gown of silver and gold, and on her feet she placed the most beautiful red shoes. Cinderella was overjoyed, but the fairy godmother had one important warning. The magic would only last until midnight. Cinderella promised to be back in time and set off to the ball. When Cinderella arrived at the palace, everyone turned to look at the beautiful stranger. The prince, captivated by her grace and beauty, asked her to dance. Cinderella and the prince danced the night away, lost in each other's company. However, as the clock neared midnight, she remembered the fairy godmother's warning and quickly excused herself. In her haste, she accidentally left behind one of her red shoes on the grand staircase. The next day, the prince was determined to find the mysterious girl who had stolen his heart. He searched the entire kingdom, visiting every house and trying the red shoes on every maiden. Cinderella's stepsisters eagerly tried to fit their feet into the slipper, but it was of no use. Finally, the prince arrived at Cinderella's home. Her stepmother tried to hide Cinderella, but she managed to come forward. Red shoes fit perfectly to her. The prince had found his true love. Cinderella and the prince were married in a grand ceremony, and they lived happily. Cinderella's kind spirit and unwavering hope had led her to a life of joy and love. Her story reminds us all that no matter how difficult life may seem, kindness and positivity will always prevail. Please like and share the video. Thanks!